Hey, Forex Fortune Hunters, Tom Wilmots here, and I'd like to share with you what I think is a useful view of our charts in a new template, a new version of the template that you can switch back and forth from your Forex Fortune Hunter template, and it will give you a quick view of the average trading range in any particular time frame. We're going to focus on a daily chart in just a second, but let's see how this is done. First of all, let's go to File, New Chart, and let's pick up on anyone, odd USD. Let's take that. It's had some activity lately, and we can see that if we move to this area, what's given to us by the Metatrader pull-up menu is a 1 hour bar chart that will need to be expanded so we can see the bars. And then if we'd like candlesticks, we can move to candlesticks. And now we have a 1 hour chart, and now we want to go out to a daily chart. So we click on daily, and another way to do that would be to go to periodicity here. Also, if you right click on the chart, this is where you can also get a list of your templates as you have them again up here in this area. Okay, now right now what you might want to do is you might want to go to template, save template, wait for it to pop up. It's just working. And what you can do is right here under template name, add a new template name for yourself. And I'm going to make this one, let's see where we are here. I'm going to make this nothing at all. Okay, and I'm going to save it. And now if I go up into the template box and I come down here, I actually have to go down through a list because I didn't put any exclamation points here. Sorry about that, it'll take a second. Nothing at all. If I click on nothing at all, I'll get nothing at all. Okay, so now let's go back to business here. The next thing we'd like to do is we'd like to insert an indicator. And this particular indicator is an oscillator. And it's the average true range, and that gives you the high minus the low of every candle. And if we were to go also to period, you can make this, most times you'll want to average it. So let's say it's the last 5 trading days, okay? You'd put 5 in the period box. But I'm going to show you why I'm going to choose 1 for right now. We're not going to take an average. We're just going to use 1 period. Okay. Now notice that down below we have our oscillator, and if we were to take this particular crosshatch use of our mouse, you can see that over in the right-hand column we have 0.0138. So during this particular level, whenever the oscillator gets up into this range, the daily trading range is somewhere between 125 and 135 pips. So that's sort of convenient to have, and you can see how it's moving, and as the bars get wider and larger, perhaps with a fundamental announcement or something, you get peaks and troughs in the oscillator. Now let's do one more thing that will make it even more helpful. We want to go to the View menu, and we want to have the data window clicked. And now what we'd like to do is, as we move our cursor over the various candles, notice that because we chose a 1 for our average true range period, the only thing that we're not going to average 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 together, we're actually going to get the specific number right here for this particular candle, this one right here. And that would have been, if you look over into the lowest box on the data window, 129 pips. Notice that as things got hotter here and this candle was bigger, it was 149 pips. And as it got really hot, this was 194 pips, which is quite a lot for the Aussie US dollar. And typically this doesn't trade with as much volatility as that. Typically it's over in this kind of a range here, which would be 58, maybe 125 or so forth. But you can see down in this range, 60 to 70 pips is also quite common for the Aussie US dollar. Now what we'd like to do, okay, without any other identification here, go to save this template. And what we like to do is let's get it higher in the list so we don't have to fool around with it too much. I'm going to use my convention. If I use an exclamation point and double A, it gets it higher on our alphabetical list. So I'm going to go with an exclamation point, a double A, and I'm going to make it Fortune Hunter ATR, average true range. And I'm going to save it. Okay. Now if I'm in the midst of a trading session, and I have my Forex Fortune Hunter template here, and that timestamp gets in the way sometimes, drop down to a 30-minute chart and so forth and so on, I can very easily do the following. I can go to my templates, I can say Fortune Hunter ATR, and sure enough, there it comes. I can go to the View menu, I can punch up the data window, and sure enough, wherever I am on the chart, notice here in a 30-minute chart how low the pip count is compared to that average daily trading range. I hope that will help you with your analysis. Look forward to seeing you in the room and again in our next video. Thank you.